We are going to keep our continuity. Yesterday we didn't do our class because yesterday I was traveling. I was in Tiri. So yesterday I came back from Tiri to Dehradun. So that's why I wasn't able to take class yesterday. So today we are going to start again. Okay, just a few seconds. Let me. Okay, I was installing this mic setup. Okay. So we have our mic over here. And here is our laptop for checking if anything goes wrong during our video class. Because it is already too late today, so we are not going to give enough time to our initial exercises. We are directly going to jump to the major exercises that we do. And okay, so stretching is something that we are going to do for sure. So let's start with some. First, stretch your limbs the way you want, and then I am going to tell you the asanas also. Okay, so if you have stretched your limbs now, so you can okay, so now you can start doing the asanas. So the first asana that we are going to do is Tadasana. Okay, so how we have to do this Tadasana? First we are going to keep our legs closed, and then we are going to why it is not appearing bright? Okay, so for doing Tadasana, first we are going to bring our legs close, and then we are going to lift our hands up, and now we are going to stretch our hands up, and this thing we have to do while inhaling. Okay, so till this point you have to inhale, and now while keeping your body at this position, you are going to hold this position while holding your breath also. So stretch your body up and hold your breath. And now exhale and bring your hands down. Stand on your feet again. Okay. So now again we are going to do this asana, Tadasana. Stand on your toes while inhaling and lift your hands up. You should inhale at this time also and stretch your hands up. And now finally you should hold your breath in your position. Do a hold in your position. And now exhale and bring your hands down. Okay, so this was Tadasana. Now we are going to do Triyak Tadasana. For doing Triyak Tadasana, we are going to keep some gap between both of our legs. It should be around 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet. And now we are going to lift our hands up. And now inhale and stretch your hands up. Now exhale and bend sidewards. First we are bending towards our left. Inhale and come to center. Exhale and bend towards your right. Inhale and come to center. Exhale and bend towards your left. Inhale and come to center. Exhale and bend towards your right. Inhale and come to center. So do it for 8 times really quick. Okay. So now we are just going to do Kati Chakrasana. Okay. So this was Kati Chakrasana that I did just right now. So what we have to do, we are going to keep around 2 feet of distance between both of our legs, and we are going to lift our hands straight up. And now what we are going to do, we are going to move backward, just going to twist our body, and the distance between our hands should remain same while moving back. Okay, while twisting our body, the distance should remain same. So now we are going to do 8 repetitions in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hello, brother. भैया एक बार यहाँ ना ये कैमरा थोड़ा एडजस्ट करना, वो ब्राइट मतलब फेस पूरा ब्लैक ब्लैक आया, बॉडी ना ब्लैक आ रही, तो उस हिसाब से कैमरा एडजस्ट करके होगा या मतलब पर्दे वर्दे लगाऊं क्या? ओके या एंगल ही चेंज कर दूं, इधर से करूं? So now the next asana that we are going to do is another variation of Kati Chakrasana. So in this variation, we are going to lock our fingers and do this movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now after doing this, we are going to do some squats, and I'm going to do 22 squats. Okay, I will do a single set of 30 squats, and then we will do Malasana. So today we are not going to waste time because it's already too late now. So let's start. Do a full depth squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1 and 2. Okay, so here we did 32 squats, and now we are going to do Malasan. Malasan, I have told you guys that it is similar to this squats, but the only difference is that we keep our feet facing sidewards. Like my right feet is going to face towards my right and left is going to face towards my left, and the distance between your legs is going to be around 2 or 3 feet. Okay, so now you are going to sit in this position. So this is your Malasan position, and now while standing up we will apply Moolbandh. Okay, so what is Moolbandh? Moolbandh is contracting your pelvic muscles. Okay, contraction of your pelvic muscles. So we are going to contract our pelvic muscles while standing up. So we are going to do it for 17 times. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So this was Moolbandh, and now we are going to start other asanas that we do for some good posing or for getting new skills added in our yoga asanas. So first we are going to try this. Mummy. Okay, there is my yoga belt. कुछ नहीं yoga belt पूछ रहा था. So first we are going to do Mayurasana. Actually we are able to do Mayurasana, but this light is not, means the brightness, it is increasing or decreasing. So I don't know how to fix this problem. So for doing Mayurasana, what we have to do, first we are going to bring our hands close, then we are going to keep it on the floor, and we are going to keep them in such a way that our fingers are going to face backwards. Okay, so we are going to keep them like this, then we are going to bend our elbows. Okay, so we have to do it like this, but why we have this belt over here is one thing that we do wrong while doing this Mayurasana is we spread our legs. Okay, so we are not going to keep them away, we are going to tie them together. So and then we are going to do this Mayurasana. So let's see. There are few things that you should try to do while doing this asana. First is that try to keep your legs straight and try to lift them up. Okay, and another thing is to keep them near to each other. They should not go far from each other, away from each other. Okay, so now let's do it. First we are going to keep our hands on the floor, and now we are going to bend our elbow, and now we are going to lift our legs up. Okay, so we are able to do Mayurasana, but the thing is we are not able to put them close to each other. So this is what we have to try, because improvement is all what we have to do in this now. Okay, so our first target is 5-second hold while keeping our legs closed. One, two. Okay, so I did a hold of 5 seconds, but my legs were going towards my right or left, so they were not in the center. Okay, so now I'm going to show you that if we are not focusing on to keep our legs closed, then it is easy for us to do this Mayurasana, but we are opening the distance between both of our legs is increasing that. So let's okay, so we are also able to lift our leg really high also, but we have to try to keep them close. So one last try we are going to do of this Mayurasana, and this time we are not going to use this belt, but we are going to try to keep our legs close to each other. So let's do that. Okay, so now let's do something else, and the next asana that we are going to do now is okay. Okay, few days back we were trying one asana in which we were uh, trying to do leg stretching while keeping one of our feet on the floor and another feet on in the air. Okay, and we were taking support from our hand while to do that asana. So I have seen one asana. It is Vishwamitra asana, Sage Vishwamitra asana in English, or Vishwamitra asanas. So here it is not 180-degree what she has done, but it is somewhat like that only. So we are going to try this, because I believe it is going to help us in doing that asana. So what she has done, she has kept one of her feet on the mat and another feet she has lifted her another feet. Okay, so we are not able to lift our feet like this. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to give it support from our triceps. We are going to give our leg some support from our triceps so that it is going to be in the air. Okay, this is what we were trying to do that day. Okay, so right now the angle is not what it has to be, but still we have started, so we are definitely going to do it after some time. So let's do it for another leg. So okay, nice. So now we are going to do Ekpat Konindasana. So this asana was also in our list and we are able to do it now. So this is from my right leg, and now we are going to do it with our left leg. Earlier I was very confused while doing this asana that how shall I do this asana so it is going to appear on the camera or while taking photo it is going to look what I wanted to make it look like. But now after practicing this asana for a few times, now I have known how to do this asana in the right way and how it is going to look in the camera. So this time you are not going to see this asana clearly because I am doing it from another angle. Okay, so I am going to do one more try in this asana. So first from right leg and then from left leg. So this is from right leg, and now we are going to try it with our left leg. So this time it is going to come on the camera. So this is it, and the name of this asana is Flying Man or Ekpat Konindasana. Okay, so I was unable to remember the name of this asana. And now we are going to do Ashtavakra asana. And okay, so this is also Ashtavakra asana. So I thought it is going to be difficult, but it was not as difficult as I was thinking of it. So how we are going to do this asana? So first we are directly going to lock our legs like this, and now we are going to keep our hands on the floor like this. Okay. So you have to do it like this, or this time we will try to hold our position for some time. Okay, wait and try again. Okay, now going to do it from left side. So lock your legs again. Okay, we are taking little bit support from our elbows. We are keeping our leg on our elbow, and because of that we are able to hold our legs. So later on we are also going to try not to touch our elbow, and we will try to lift our legs on their own. But right now initially we are going to try it while taking support from our elbows. Okay, so now okay, so I don't know what to do with this camera, because it is literally means the light is very poor. However, I have turned on all the lights, but still, yeah, it is getting dark most of the time. So let's try to do it without taking any support. Let's see, is it possible or not? Because we also need to bring our hands from between our legs. So is it possible to do so, to not to lift our legs without taking support? Let's see. I tried to take very less support right now, but still it was taking support, and I was not able to do without support. This is all I can say. Let's try it one more time. Legs are falling if I am not taking support. So I guess it's not possible for right now. However, we are going to try this later on also. So now what we are going to do? Now we are going to do Tittidbhasan. Tittidbhasan is your firefly position. So if you don't know what is Tittidbhasan, I am going to show you first without using this belt, and then I am going to use this belt to improve my posture or to improve my level, to level up. So let me first show you how we have to do this Tittidbhasan. So for doing Tittidbhasan, first we are going to bring our hands behind our knee if possible, because okay. Now try to stretch your legs. Keep your legs straight. Okay. So this is Tittidbhasan, but we are trying to keep our legs straight. They should be 180 degree. And one more thing that I am trying to do is to do this, to bring my legs from my shoulders. So I am trying to do that also. So it's going to take some time. But first target is to keep our legs straight. Okay. So for doing that, we are using this belt. And how we are going to do this? We are going to bring this belt on our back, on our neck, and then we are going to do this. So if now I am going to pull my neck backward, my legs were stretching. They were getting straight, and I was also able to lift my legs up. So this is why I use this belt. So now we are going to do something else, another asana, and now the asana which I am going to do is tripod stand first, because actually now it has become easy for me to do this tripod stand, but earlier I was falling so many times while doing this tripod stand, but now it is easier for me. So the first thing that I learned while doing this tripod stand, the reason why I was falling, I was able to do headstand, but when I tried this tripod stand, means initially we are not good in these asanas. So what when we do any movement in these balancing poses, then it becomes little bit difficult for us to control that momentum. So because of which I was falling, so I tried to change, like to come in this position very slowly, so that I am able to, so that I will be able to hold or to control my position in every position in every point. Like now it is very important to move your legs really slow. Okay, so now I am able to hold my position and control the little bit of body movements also. But earlier I was not able to control these movements so easily. So this is Padmasana in tripod stand, and so earlier it was happening very often. I was falling so many times. Right now I fell mostly because of this tabis, because it was disturbing me. So now I will try it again. So if we are going to fall from that position, then we are going to do this back bending exercise so that our falling is not going to go waste. So now we are going to try again. Okay, so now let's try again. We fell 2 times while doing this. So actually what we are doing, we did tripod stand. We were able to do tripod stand, but we were trying Padmasana in tripod stand, and then we are trying to do Padma Vakasana. Okay, so we have to do Padmasana in tripod stand first, and then we have to do a transition from Padma tripod stand to Salamba Sirsasana. So tripod stand is Salamba Sirsasana. So we have to do Padma Salamba Sirsasana to Padma Vakasana. So let's try again. So this time I'm not going to fall. I fell while doing this. So why I told you guys that this time I am not going to fall and I didn't fall while doing this Padma Salambar Sirsasana or Padma Tri Stand, because earlier I was doing it very slow just to show you guys, and that was increasing the probability of mine to fall. But this time I did it really fast, and I knew that while doing it fast I am not going to fall. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. First come to this position slowly and slowly, then you can do it fast. Okay. Control. So now so this is Padma Vakasana. Okay. So this was Padma Vakasana, and now we are going to try another asana, and that asana is going to be we have to try handstand also, but we are going to try it later. So it's 41 minutes now since we started our class. Okay. So Garbhapinda asana was something that was getting difficult for us to do. So today we are going to do that. However, we have done this Garbhapinda asana 2 or 3 times in recent few days, but still it was difficult. And Himalayan duck or Karantavasana. So first we are going to do this asana, flying lizard. So for doing flying lizard, you should know how to do Kakasana or Vakasana, because both are similar. So I am going to show you both Kakasana and Vakasana. So for doing Kakasana, first you are going to sit in this position, sit like this, and then you are going to keep your hands on the mat like this, and then lift your legs up, look forward. So this is Kakasana, this is Vakasana. So I have shown you both Kakasana, Vakasana, and we did Padma Vakasana also previously when we did the transition from tripod stand to this asana. So now I am going to show you flying lizard pose. So flying lizard pose is little bit difficult because now you are lifting one of your legs up. Now you have to lift one of your legs up. So it gets difficult to balance your body while lifting your leg up. So how we are going to do that? So first we have to come to this Vakasana position. Okay, now lift any one of your leg up. So this time I lifted my right leg up. Now I am going to do it with my left leg. So let's see whether we can do that or not. So I don't know whether it is working or not. Okay. So again come to Kakasana position. And now okay, I was able to hold better with my left leg up. So it's great, but I'm feeling bad for my right leg. So I'm going to try this one more time. Flying lizard pose. I started practicing this on both legs at the same time, so why I'm not able to do it as good as I'm doing it with my left leg. So let's try to lift our right leg up. Okay, I did it, but it was not as good as I was doing it with my left leg up. So okay, so now we are going to do another asana, and that's going to be there is one more asana, shoulder pressing. Okay, so what we Bhuj Pidasana. So I don't know what it really is, but it seems a difficult a version of planche push-up, or yeah, so I don't know what do we call this, these kind of push-ups. So the asana which I am seeing right now, Bhuj Pidasana, it seems to be a difficult version of even this. So let's see how it is and how we are going to do this. So first they have made their hand like this, a 90 degree position, and they have kept their legs, their legs near their triceps. So first we are going to so it is somewhat like this only. So I think we have to keep our legs like this, and then we have to pat like this. Might be what we were doing in this Vakasana and Kakasana. So we have to do that transition from Vakasana to Kakasana, but we have to bend a little bit more while doing this asana. So we need to touch our chin on the floor, and again we have to stand up, come to the Vakasana. So now we have sort of understood this asana. So we are going to try that. So it was good, not bad. So now we are going to do Vrishchikasana. For doing Vrishchikasana, it is a Scorpio pose. So for doing a Scorpio pose, first we have to do this forearm stand. Okay, so let's do forearm stand first. Okay, so So we are trying forearm stand right now. So bring your legs close and then lift them up. Oh. Okay. 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 So we are going to do this. Okay, first forearm stand. So this is forearm stand. So I was able to do forearm stand, but the thing that I was trying when I fell right now was to bring my head down or to look behind me. Okay, while being on forearm stand. So I was trying to keep my whole body in a 90-degree position, like from my head to toe. I was trying to keep all that in perpendicular position, and that is a bit difficult. So again we are going to try that. So here I am able to hold my position when I am looking down, but then when I am trying to look back, that time I am falling. So doing forearm stand while facing downward is easy, but when I am trying to look back or trying to keep my head straight, then I am falling. So I'm going to think the possible reasons behind it. The major reason is that only that I'm moving my body in such a way that my center of mass is changing, because of which my center of mass is going backward, because of which I am falling backward. So I am going to do something for that. So let's try this asana one more time. This time I will try to bring my head, means try to look backward, while I'll also try at the same time to keep my legs moving towards forward direction a bit. Okay, I'll try to move my legs a little bit forward. Okay, so we tried that and we did it. So now we are going to try this Scorpio pose, Vrishchik Asana, for which we did this asana. So for Vrishchik pose now, the technique is little bit different. Now what we have to do? Now we will, for doing this back bending, in Vrishchik Asana we have to do back bending. So now we will try to this make our chest parallel to the floor. Then it is going to get easy for us to hold our position. Otherwise, we will have to control our momentum at that time, and then it is going to be much more difficult. So we will first try to lean our chest towards the floor. We will try to bring it parallel to the floor at first, and then we will try to lift our legs up. Okay, so, and when I folded both of my legs and I did that kind of back bending, it was Vrishikasana. We are again going to try that, and one more thing that we are going to try is to do a greater back bending. We will try to make our legs parallel to this floor. So again we are going to try this asana. So told you guys, first what you have to do, first you have to make your chest parallel to the floor. Try to make your chest parallel to the floor. Okay. We didn't do that Vrishikasana. We did back bending, but we didn't do Vrishikasana. So again we are going to try one last time. So now we are going to do something else, and that else is going to be so we are also going to do pendant pose also. We are also going to do pendant pose because I think it is going to help me doing planche and also in handstand also. So I'm going to give myself a target of 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to show you what is planche pose. So what is planche pose? So planche pose is basically a hold in this position. First you are going to sit in Vajrasana, and then you have to lift your legs up. You have to lean forward and lift your legs up. Okay, so this is planche pose. So let me show you guys. So our target is 5 seconds. Okay, so this is planche pose. This is pendant pose, and this thing can help us to do planche pose also. I guess this thing is going to help us. So again we are going to do of this time I will go for a 10-second hold directly from 5 seconds. So let's see. It is going to be very difficult, but we are going to try at least. 10-second hold, come on. So I think I did a hold of 10 seconds. I was counting on my mind, but because it is difficult, I might be counting fast, but I did a hold. So one more thing that I wanted to try is to first come to this planche pose, then to lift one of my leg up, okay, to keep my leg straight. So I'll try to straight my one of my legs while being on this planche pose, this pendant pose. Okay, first okay, it is difficult. Pingala Asana. So it is very sort of fascinating. Pingala Asana. So we will try to do this. Let's see whether we are going to do it or not. So this is Pingala Asana. Okay. So it is sort of fascinating. Different because it is unique. I haven't tried this asana before. So I am going to try this asana. So first, what we are going to do, we have to keep our hands on our near our triceps. So how we are going to do this? If we are going to do this, it is not going to be easy. So let me see a video real quick. If there is any video of someone doing this asana, P-I-N-G-L-A-S-A-N, Pingala Asana. फलक आसन है, पिंगाल आसन. Plank pose, फलक आसन. So I didn't found any video also. So we don't have any video of this also. So okay, so we need to try it on our own. So first we are going to so let's try directly. So first we are going to come to this position. So we are trying to bring our legs, trying to bring our hands back, go back, so that we are going to keep our legs on our triceps, but then also it is not getting possible, maybe because how we are going to do this. there should be a some way. Are we going to keep our hands like this, sideward? How we are going to do this? Okay, I feel like now might be I can do this. So I am able to, I can bring one of my leg on my triceps, but keeping both of my legs on my triceps at the same time, I think that's not possible. So let's try to do it with one leg only, if it is possible or not. So yeah, it is little bit difficult, but we can do with one of our leg on our triceps. And actually it is getting a little bit painful from this region, from this part. We need to do some stretching exercise for this reason, or not especially stretching exercise, these kind of exercises which we do, or ekpad skandhasan, ekpad sirshasan, we should practice more of that, because the kind of stress that is created while doing this ekpad sirshasan or ekpad skandhasan, this is the similar kind of stress, or it is, this position is also relatively similar to that position. So we need to practice more of that asana, then we will be able to do this position, do hold in this position. Okay, so for now so we are going to do Paripurna Titidbhasan, which we were trying. So we will try to keep our legs straight and bring our head backward. So we are going to try that. So let's see how much we can do in that position, how far we can go in that position. So first we are going to bring our right leg, right hand behind our leg, then our left. Two, three, four. Okay, so it is a great forward bending exercise, and I want to do this asana. If not now, then surely after some time. But I want to do this, and I am going to do this asana. Paripurna Titidbhasan. What else I can do? Okay. I need to do more forward bending for this asana. I'm going to show you what it is going to look from behind, from back. First, this is what it is looking like. Then there's one more asana, Paristhit Padustanasana. So, what she has done in this asana. So this is not that much deep. Okay. So now we are going to do other asanas any other day. For today, we are just going to do how many? Okay, it has been 1 hour 11 minutes. So now what we are going to do? We are going to do Surya Namaskar and Purna Bhujangasana. Okay, so because we are doing great progress in Purna Bhujangasana, so we are not going to leave it like this. We are going to try it today also. And let's do Surya Namaskar first. So I'm going to bring this mat little bit closer to the camera so that I have. Okay, so now here you can see this is a 6 feet long mat, and how we have to do this Surya Namaskar. First, we are going to keep 1 feet distance from the front of this mat, and then we are going to keep our legs close to each other. Okay, in the center of the mat, 1 feet from ahead, we are going to keep both of our feet, and now we are going to keep our hands on our thighs. Okay, so this is Samsthiti. So now we will start our asanas in Surya Namaskar. So for doing first asana, that is Namaskar asana, we are going to inhale and exhale both. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now for doing second asana, that is Hastatanasana, we are going to inhale Now for third asana, we are going to exhale. So now after exhaling, this is Padastasana or Hastpadasana. Now we are going to inhale again and do this Aswasanchalanasana. Okay. So for doing this, you have to move your right feet behind, and now you are going to move your left feet back and place it next to your right feet, and then you are going to touch your head on the floor. So this is Parvatasana, and you are going to exhale while doing this asana. Okay, when you are going from your Aswasanchalanasana to Parvatasana, you are going to exhale. Now you are going to inhale and exhale both in Ashtanga Namaskar asana. In this asana, first you have to Put your knees on the floor, then your chest, and then your chin. Okay. Now you are going to inhale and move your body up like this. This is Bhujangasana. And now you are going to exhale. Again going to come to this Parvatasana position. Now, previously, first you moved your right leg behind. Now you are going to move your right leg ahead. And you are going to keep it between both of your hands. And you are going to look forward. And your focus is going to be between both of your eyebrows. And you have to inhale while going from Parvatasana to this asana, okay? And now you are going to exhale again and bring your right feet ahead, left feet ahead, and going to do this asana. This is Padasthasana. Now inhale again, lift your hands up. So this was your Astutanasana, and now this is your Namaskar and this, for doing this you can inhale and exhale both. So these are all the 12 asanas in Surya Namaskar. मुसीबत तो दुनिया पे आई रहती है, तब तो दुनिया स्वाद लेंदी है, एड़े जड़े रस्ते ते तू सुनिया, ते बदनामी हाई रेट मिलोगी, तो कंट्रोवर्सी क्रिएट मिलोगी, धर्म दे नाम पे डिबेट मिलोगी, सच मिलेगा मिलू तो सब पहचानवे है मिलेगा तेरे की पुत्र हेट मिलोगी. So now we have to do this asana, Purnostrasana. So for doing Purnostrasana, first we are going to do Ardhostrasana. So Ardhostrasana also has two variations. So first we are going to do Ardhostrasana while supporting our back directly. We are going to keep our hands on our waist and do this back bending. Okay, so this was your first Ustrasana, first variation of Ustrasana, and the another variation of Ustrasana is, this is more related to Ustrasana because in Ustrasana you have to keep your hands on your legs. So here you are going to keep your hands on your legs and then going to push your hips forward and do back bend. Okay. So what is Purnostrasana? In Purnostrasana we have to keep our head on our feet, and we have to also grab our feet also. We have to grab our feet also. So this is what we have to do in Purnostrasana. Okay. So now we are going to try that. So the thing that becomes difficult for me to do while doing this Purnostrasana is to grab my feet. Okay, so actually I come across up to this position, but my target is to grab my legs from this position. Then it is going to be very easy for me to do this asana. But right now I am only able to grab my this up to this point. So let's see how far can I go today. Okay. So this was your Purnoshasana. Again we are going to try this asana, but this time we are also going to try to keep our legs, keep our knees close to each other. So we are going to tie this belt. Okay, so now they are not going to move much, and let's see. This is the optimum gap that you should have between both of your legs when you are moving backwards. It should be this much only. If it is this much, it is good, and if it is increasing more than this, then it is not going to look good. Okay, so now we are going to try again. Three, four. Okay. We did a hold of 10 seconds, and this time our legs were also not apart from each other. They were really close to each other. So I'm very happy with my this time's performance. Okay, so now we are going to, because we did back bending, now we are going to do forward bending and also going to stretch our legs so that all the stress which is there because of our back bending is going to come down. So first we are going to do Shashankasana stretching. Okay, the first asana that we are going to do is so first we are going to do this Sarvangasana. Okay, and now after doing Sarvangasana, we are going to do Halasana. It is good for back bending. So if I am going to do Halasana like this, it is more going to come to my lower back, and if I am going to move my leg backward, then it is going to come near my thoracic region. And if I'm going to move it further back, it is going to come on my neck. So for doing both for your back and your neck, you can do Karnapidasana. So it is a for root burning exercise for your back and for your neck also. Okay, so these are all the asanas. So now we are going to end today's session with some pranayam. First, if you are feeling little bit exhausted, you can lie down in Shavasana position. Lose your body, relax, and take a deep, long breath. Inhale and exhale. Take deep, long breath and exhale slowly, okay? Keep your eyes closed. Lose all your body, your hands, feet, neck. In Savasana, you don't have to make any effort to keep your body in certain position. Only once you are going to come to that position, which I am showing you, and then there is no effort needed to be on this position. Your hand should not be like this straight, they should be loose like this. Just leave it loose, the natural formation what they are going to make. Now after doing this, what we are going to do, we are going to sit and do pranayam. Okay, so now sit, keep your back and neck straight, focus between both of your eyes, close your eyes, and first we are going to do nadi shodhan from right nostril and exhale from left. Okay, we are going to inhale from right, exhale from left. Okay, do it slowly and slowly. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. Do it for 6 times. This is your Surya Bhedi Pranayam. And now we are going to do from left nostril, that is your Chandra Nadi. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. Focus between both of your eyebrows. Keep your neck and back straight. Now we are going to do Bhramari Pranayam for 3 times. For doing Bhramari Pranayam, first we are going to come in Padmasana position. Okay. Now first we are going to keep both of our middle finger on our eyes. Now our index finger on our forehead, our little finger near our nose. First we are going to inhale slowly. And then we have to make a bee-like sound, like this kind of sound while pressing our ears with our thumb. Okay, so do it for 3 times. Now we are going to do Gayatri Mantra chanting for 3 times. Keep your eyes closed till the time I'll say. Take a deep long breath and do Om chanting like I am doing. So listen me once. Now we will do Gayatri Mantra chanting for 3 times. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tassavituर्वरेण्यं Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tassavituर्वरेण्यं Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tassavituर्वरेण्यं Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti 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 Deva. Now rub your hands and give the warmth of your hands to all your body parts, especially to those parts where it's paining or you have any sort of issue. You can rub your hands n number of times and give the warmth of your hands to all your body parts. Okay, now rub your hands one last time and keep your palms on your eyes, and now open your eyes slowly and slowly inside your palm. And now remove your hands from your eyes slowly. Say thanks to God. Go to your asana. So this is all for today's class. Hello, John. So take care, guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow again we are going to do a lot more exercises. And tomorrow we are going to come on time. Today I was about not half an hour. I was about 2 hours late. We are going to come on time, and tomorrow we are going to do a lot of asanas. So see you guys. See you tomorrow. It's 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay.